across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Brings up second down.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 10 brings up third.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Now screen set up for Blue. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
12 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 12. And
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 17.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. It is second and 9. Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
The extra point is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start. for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building, because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
Now Penix to throw on second down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. We're trying to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. Throw on the run is complete. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Donovan Izaraku into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
On second down, here's Penix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. 3rd and long. To throw is Penix. They'll look to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was
a loose football. And the Jets come up with the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Penix. Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play for the Jets. 37 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. The zone read, this is Penix. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we hit the end of the first. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. So last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal as we are ready to get back underway. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's now 4th and
The
goal.
Jets will send out the field goal unit. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry, Blue. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Cowboys, 1st down. It's a gain
So,
of 10.
from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He's to the 15, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3.
14, Jets 3.
Their kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Pitts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. The Cowboys offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing is Penix. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll motion the slot man right on 2nd down. Penix. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Gain of 6. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It was Marshawn Nealon there to stop him. On play action, Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. 3rd down, they need 5.
A gain of a yard.
They bring a tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Penix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Jets offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Off the play fake, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway. Now,
Penix. That's into into traffic, but taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
6 yards.
And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Personal foul, roughing in a kicker, defense.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. That's taken in by Jennings. Here's 2nd and 2.
Number 2. 8 yards on the pickup.
To throw again. It's Penix. He's going to keep it himself. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
That's good for a Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He pulls it in around the side. And the Jets going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. A fullback trying to power it home. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Penix. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you
good blocking, and he's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Jets. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return this from the 10. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Cowboys offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll drop this for Blue. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. We'll get you now to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Saints. And this is Jaden Reed. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Saints move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the running back for the visitors. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Colts trying to get back over 500 in the early parts of the season. They lead at the break. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners quarterback. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. This one's at halftime with the Niners trying to get to 4-1, a good start, and they have the lead at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 27.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
On the handoff, Blue. Big opening up the middle. And he'll bring this inside the 15. And that's good enough for the first down. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Again, it's Blue. Whoa! And he's in! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Point after try, forthcoming. His kick is good. Cowboys are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Plant. It's Penix. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We're going to go play action with Penix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The former defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson, getting into drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Penix. Looking middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now a fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down. Cowboys.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No game. He'll look to throw.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Trying to start on the ground, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We'll go play action now with Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Donovan is a rusher. He gets it yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run once more with Blue. Oh, they get 22 yards there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now this time they'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his first touchdown this year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Open man is Jennings. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now Penix to throw on second down.
And it's really been their inability of the offensive line to keep the quarterback upright. And it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, here is Penix. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again.
Just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the Jets first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On second down, Penix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
To throw again, it's Penix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game, and I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, that helps. Going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
4th down, and here's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, they'll go with blue. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 11 on that one. first down. Cowboys.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Blue. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, but not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second and 9.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third down and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Take him in. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and 1 at the Jets' 36-yard line.
Again, here comes Blue. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Third down. 3 to go.
Third down and 3.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. Looks like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Jacksonville. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. They're brought out by one of the team's youngest and brightest in his first season out of UCLA.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
A gain of 27 on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
From the gun on third down. He's going for it himself. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6. And a Cowboy first down.
Pass play coming here. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Second and 3 now. They give up the guns. It's Jensen. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Jensen crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. And here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Hopefully not a sign of how this game is going to go as they step up for second and long. They send the tight end in motion. going to try and throw here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Third and long for him here. He's got a man left. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Ripping off yards past the 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. First play is a design run. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And off to Genty. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Giving this to Genty. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
11 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Genty. And he takes this down close up to the 3. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Genty. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
There's a give inside to James. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys pull that in front further. 13-zip. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. 2nd drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Pass play on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down, play action. Getting out to his left.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Going to run again with Swift. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
This time it's a passing play. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This one falls incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
McPherson's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play is going to be again to Jency. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking in the air here. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Jordan James. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going play action. He finds Howard, right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out a little short of the 40. And number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. He's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And and extends their lead to 14.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. This gets forward to around the 29. That play made by Jacob Parrish. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's brought down at the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azarie Thomas.
This young man struggled to limit the interceptions this rookie season, and they've shown a lot of patience, but we know that NFL stands for not for long, especially if you're a QB that's interception prone.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for George Pickens. Incomplete.
Throw here. 3rd down. That's a screen play to Genty. Shoots away for 1. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He's going to throw it again. He finds Pickens left side. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. He'll air it out on 3rd. Making the call himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking 1st down, but all of a sudden, well, a little bit of space opened up. Those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Jaguars 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll punt another one away. Corey Vahorquez returning to the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Starts the return at the 34. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Cowboys and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Could hang on. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd down from the gun. That's the first down, and he's still going. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17.
Sticking to the air here.
First down.
A couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have them up to that 23. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots at home to take on the Chiefs. And it's the veteran, Tyler Lockett. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this was the man drafted #1 overall by the Browns, Baker Mayfield, with one of his 3 first-half touchdown passes. This one's at halftime, and it's the Bengals with a 2-touchdown lead at the break, 24-10. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is the dynamic Jaden Daniels. He's going to do it himself, takes it into the end zone, 11-yard touchdown. This one's at halftime with the Bills lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Offering now to kick this one away.
Offering to kick off for the Cowboys.
Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, play action. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. On first down, Genty. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now off the play action. Lofts it deep right side. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. We've got a screen to the running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. It's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
A gain of 2. Brings up
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing it again here. That's him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3.
Still sticking with the passing game. Drops it underneath. Swift. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Kevin Winston in on that tackle. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Again, it's Smith to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter. And trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. From the gun on third down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
All right, he's got a pick. He's now got a sack. I know we don't have hat tricks like hockey or soccer, but if he can recover a fumble before the game ends, why don't we invent a new stat and consider a defensive hat trick or something like it?
Escapes the defender. And we love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
Out of bounds at midfield. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Staying grounded with Swift. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd.
The sneak at Smith. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Jaguars go first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's the backup. First throw. Complete out to the right. So this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Putting the tight end in motion.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That's now 4 field goals for him, and he's doing his part to try and give them a chance to win this game. But one kicker, he's not going to overcome everything with this team. He needs his guys to start sending them out there for extra points, and his defense to start getting some stops.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Running from the pistol here with Jency. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
It's a textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped out at almost nothing on the return. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. They set up the screen here to Swift. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
The Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
Play action. Here's Smith. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Smith on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate. before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. He's going to bring this down to their 35. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make it play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
2nd down now, they need 7. From the gun, Smith. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Throwing the out route complete. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Genty running right. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. New set of downs for them from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Another give here to Genty. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back to Genty. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Cowboys with a comfortable 12-point lead. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Genty on the give. He's headed right. Improvising on the cutback to the middle. Gets him about 5 yards ahead of 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun give here to Genty. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kid, well, throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. On 1st down, here's Smith. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Play fake. Here's Smith. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing now. Hits him on the out route. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.